What's going on, people? It's preview time. As you know, it's Mr. Dore back again. Massive game again. And I'm on Facebook as well. So I am new to I'm on DoreOnTour Facebook channel as well. So please, if you do, like it as well. Another massive game tomorrow against, this time it's Coventry City. I have got a Coventry fan coming on in 5 minutes. So how is everyone? How's everyone today? After a shocking performance against Middlesbrough on Saturday, where should I start? It was awful. It was awful. We had two chances, clear chances we had. We need to be better. We need to be better. That's all. That's all I say. We've got to be better, especially a front four. A front four has got to be better. If Guerrero could play. Before we start, what's everyone's prediction for tomorrow? What's everyone's prediction tomorrow? Comment below on it, and I will see it. I'm just going to message the Coventry fans to see where he is. But yeah, what's everyone's prediction for tomorrow? Like I said, we need a better performance. Coventry City, after the fantastic win on Friday against Reading, yeah, it's this. If people think this is going to be an easy game, it's not. I know Coventry, like I said, in the last 5 games, have lost. I think the last 4 before they beat Reading. So it is a massive game. Let me read everyone's comment. Like I said, I'm new on Facebook. If you are on Facebook as well, make sure you do, I don't know, whatever. Where's this Coventry fan? Let me message him, see if he's here. Plus as well, I know there's championship games as well. What's the scores? Does anyone know what scores for the rest of the championship? So I know Swansea were playing. They were 1-1. But yeah, it's a massive game. What formation would you play? What players would you swap? Because I know the players like Guerrero, would you swap him for Lau Taylor? I know Cafu came on second half as well. Would you bring Arthur back? That's another thing. What's everyone's prediction? What's everyone's prediction for tomorrow? Where's everyone watching the stream as well? Right. Where is that? But yeah, I don't know. I ain't got a clue, but I won't give a prediction yet. Tomorrow I will be live as well. I'll be live at 7:30. As well, I don't know if anyone noticed, I'm doing Movember as well for charity, and me and Quick Price. So my little Tash is coming. So I'll be doing a Chris Kamara Tash. So people, please, if you want to donate, I know in bad times it can be anything, 50p, 10p, 50p. The comment is on it's in below section as well. It is good. It goes to a good cause as well. Right, now I've got Coventry fan Alex Craig. He's going to talk about all things Coventry City. I'm going to talk about the promotion as well. I think it's back-to-back promotions they've had. So I can bring in Craig, bring in Alex now. How do you, Alex?
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm all good. I'm all good, man. Good to speak to you. Have you got a YouTube channel, Alex?
Yeah, I do. It's just Alex Craig.
Wait. Before you do, before we start Forest Commentary, talk about your YouTube channel.
Well, it's a bit of both. I do a lot of Coventry City videos when I can go to games, but it's mainly match day vlogs. At the moment, I'm doing a lot of non-league games, so they're not as popular as the Coventry City games. But yeah, I've been doing that for probably around 4 years now. I've been doing Coventry City videos. This season's been a little bit of a break and a little bit of a different thing, but I've not really been doing much content based on Coventry City, which, to be honest, obviously I still love the club, but not being there at the game, I don't think it's the same feeling as obviously I'll watch tomorrow's game on the telly like always, but just don't think it's the same.
Yeah. Right. So let's start about Coventry. I know, is it back-to-back promotions they've had?
No, we were in League One 4 years ago. We got promoted League Two straight away, and we had one season where we finished mid-table in League One, and then we went up as champions.
Okay. Current form then. How's your season been?
A little bit of an iffy one. If we hadn't won on Friday night against Reading, I would probably be a little bit more negative now. We've played a lot of tough sides, the likes of Blackburn, Swansea, Reading. Although they were top of the league, they played some brilliant football. Game against Middlesbrough last Tuesday, I think it was. I didn't think we were particularly bad. Just last 10 minutes, we gave 2 crappy goals away. But we have picked up 2 wins this season, both being at home against QPR and Reading. We've also drew 2 games against Swansea and Barnsley, which, to be honest, the Barnsley game was a 0-0 ball draw. But I think we've done a little bit better than some expected us to do. As a Coventry fan, I'm always quite positive, so I expected us to do a little bit better. But obviously, we've still got to play them teams lower the bottom, the likes of Wycombe, the likes of Sheffield Wednesday. So it could go either way still for us. I feel as if we can pick up quite a few points in our next good run of games just around Christmas time.
I was about to talk about Coventry City players, but let me touch on you signed Tyler Walker from us. How's it been so far?
To be honest, I asked a few mates about this one actually when you speaking about him, because my thoughts were I don't really have much to say. Obviously, it was a brilliant signing. He's got experience scoring goals in League One with Lincoln City, and to be honest, last season I think we wanted to sign him, but we never really Lincoln got their man, and well, Lincoln are now top of League One, so they're going successfully well. But I think he will come good. Obviously, he's got potential. We wouldn't have paid that much money for a player if we didn't expect him to do as good as he can do. The only thing that worried me is if he weren't really getting in the Forest team at the time. Forest were willing to let him go for a sum of money. And he has actually had COVID, so we haven't had him for the past couple of weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
But he was on the bench, I think, on Friday night, so he could get an appearance tomorrow. He's had 3 appearances so far. He's still yet to score a goal. So honestly, I can't really say much about him, but I think a lot of Coventry fans are still excited about him signing.
So what other players that Forest need to watch?
I highly rate the goalkeeper, Marco Morosi. I'd say he's probably one of the best goalkeepers we've had in a very, very long time. Some of the saves he makes, he doesn't really like to parry out. He likes to catch everything, but he can make a few sloppy mistakes. Mark McNulty was a huge player back in League Two for us. He's not with us anymore, and a lot of people said, "Well, what are we going to do? We're never going to get this replacement." And we signed Matt Godden last season, and he has proven to be a lot better than what we had in Mark McNulty. Mark McNulty's gone on to get himself arrested for betting scandals, and Matt Godden scoring goals in the Championship. So Matt Godden's definitely one you should look out for. He's not particularly quick. I think he gets a lot of his pace, kind of his movement on the ball, really. And talking about quicks, Sam McCallum, I don't know if he'll play right back tomorrow. I don't know if Fankety Dabo's back. I would say look out for Fankety Dabo as well. He was definitely our best player last season. But Sam McCallum, he plays left back. He's on loan from Norwich City. We had him last year. We sold him to Norwich and we've brought him back on loan this season. He scored a cracking goal against Reading. And one final player is Gustavo Hammer. He's a young lad. I don't know how to describe him. He's very good technically. Was
he the one that scored on Friday?
Yeah. I think he scored the first one. But he's got a little bit of a temper on him. I think if I was a betting man, I'd put a bet on literally every game for him to get booked, and I'd make loads of money off that. He's got a very short temper, but he's brilliant on the ball. Probably one of our best players. If he focused more and lowered his temper, I think he would be way above the level he's at. But we haven't really seen much of him either because he had a 3-match ban after the loss at Bournemouth. So, but he looks really good. And other than that, I'd say I could sit here and say the whole squad because obviously I saw the squad a lot last season and we were really good and we were winning games. And now we're in the Championship. It's a very similar squad. And I feel as if some of the players we signed, for example, Max Biamu, who played on Friday night, we signed him in League Two from Sutton United. And even in League One, he picked up an injury like a couple of weeks in. And everyone was like, I think he should go. And he's obviously starting in the Championship. So a lot of the players are doing better than what we might have expected when we signed them. But I've got to be honest. I think one thing that we do tend to do is because we play 5 at the back, if we don't play 5 at the back, if we tend to drop off a bit, that's how we concede goals. Maybe we don't have as much coming forward, but I don't know. I could sit here and name the whole squad, but I don't really want to focus on one player.
Last bit about Coventry, your manager, is it Mark Robbins?
Yeah.
How long has he been there for, and how has he been at Coventry so far?
Well, he was with us in 2011, I think, 2012, kind of around that time when we'd just been relegated. And he left for Huddersfield, and Coventry fans were a little bit annoyed at him, to be honest. So we had Tony Mowbray in 2015. He left after a 2-2 draw against Wimbledon, I think it was. And it wasn't the best of performances. We'd gone from having the likes of James Maddison, Ryan Kent, Adam Armstrong in a League One team, Joe Cole in a League One team that somehow didn't get promoted. We ended up getting relegated under Mark Robbins, who took over just near the end of that season. We'd had something like 4 managers. But we won the EFL trophy at Wembley. And ever since then, even to the tail end of that League One season, although we were relegated against Charlton, we put in some decent performances against the likes of Scunthorpe and Peterborough, who were both playoff pushers at the time. In the League Two season, I wouldn't say we were the best team in the league. We were coming up against the likes of Mansfield. You wouldn't ever think it, but they were a really, really solid team that season. Exeter City as well. Like there were some really good teams in League Two that were really challenging us. But Mark's built this squad where the likes of Jordan Shipley, Dominic Hyam, Michael Rose has been here for a while. I know we brought him in League Two, but he didn't play until League One. But he's built this squad over time where I feel as if the team spirit, as a Coventry fan, we've not really had team spirit, especially in the Championship when we got relegated. And for a very long time, it just felt very negative. Not as well off the pitch, but very much on the pitch. So Mark's built this squad that have got a really good team spirit. As a Coventry fan, I believe in him. We might not be picking up the best results, but last season we lost 1 home game, which was an early kickoff against Tranmere. Like they always say, never bet on the early kickoff. But Mark's been there for around about 3.5 years, I'd say. It's April 2017, so yeah, about 3.5 years now. Okay. It's funny because before last Friday, a lot of stupid Coventry fans were saying, get him the sack. But he's probably the best manager I've ever had in my lifetime supporting Coventry. And yeah, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is with him because some of the players don't seem as good as players we've had in the past with previous managers. Yeah, I mean, we had a manager called Stephen Presley. We had the likes of Leon Clark and Callum Wilson. And, but it never seemed to work. And his system, playing 5 at the back, and just how the team are together. You know, I don't think I ever see Coventry players bickering. And you see that in some squads that seem to fall apart. And I think that's what's kept things together, a good team spirit. And I'd say Mark's probably, 100% the best manager I've ever seen at Coventry.
Right, I told us to every rival fan about Nottingham Forest. Wait, my voice. As you know, Forest bottled it end of last season. How did you see that as a Coventry fan?
I'll be honest. I'm sorry, but I was kind of glad because in my head I was like, yes, we can go to Forest away next season, but obviously we can't. But as well, I've got a few mates that are Swansea fans, and they were pretty happy with that result. Personally, I wanted Fulham to go up. Were Fulham the ones that went up in the playoffs? Yeah. I wanted Fulham to go up. We've got a little bit of a weird thing with Fulham. I seem to tell everyone this. We've not played them in a competitive fixture since Jimmy Hill was our manager. Well, the season before Jimmy Hill was our manager, so 1964.
Okay.
That's how long it's been since we've played Fulham in a competitive fixture. So I just thought it'd be funny if that continued. But to be honest, I feel as if Forest deserved to go up a little bit last season. The likes of Matty Cash, who was brilliant for them last year.
Yeah.
He's now obviously at Aston Villa. I believe he would have stayed if Forest went up. But it doesn't seem to have turned around this season. Obviously, Forest aren't up where I expected them to be anyway. But obviously, we're only early on in the season, aren't we? So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing about Forest. Well, let me start. Right, there's two more questions I'll say. First of all, where do you think Coventry will finish this season?
Difficult one. If we continue how we're playing at the moment, I feel as if we'll pick up results where it's least expected, and we'll pick up results against teams like Wycombe, for example, and Sheffield Wednesday, and teams lower down where we don't usually pick up points somehow. So I think maybe 17th. That's me being as positive as I can be. But a lot of Coventry fans think we could probably push up top half. I mean, at the start of the season, a lot of Coventry fans thought we would shot the league. You know, I was speaking to a Nuneaton Borough fan the other day, and he doesn't really follow the Championship, but even he said that looking at Coventry, we've been down in League One for so long now, and we probably didn't deserve to be there. Obviously, you know, we didn't win enough games this season. We went down, but as a club, we didn't deserve to be in the third tier, just like the likes of Portsmouth and Ipswich and Sunderland now. So I'd say it would be great if we stayed in the Championship for a few years and we solidified ourselves as a kind of consistent mid-table Championship side, like yourself, like Preston. But at the same time, it could go either way. If we get relegated, it is hard to see. So 17th, I'm going to say.
Right. So last one, not least, Alex, your score prediction for tomorrow. I'll be honest.
It's funny because on Friday night, I was in the pub with my mates, and everyone said we're going to get battered 5-0. And I was joking. I said, Coventry are going to win 3-0 tonight. You know, we're going to smash them, play them all over the park. We didn't play them over the park. We didn't smash them, but we won. So I'm going to continue with that positivity. I'm going to say 2-0 City tomorrow.
Do you think Tyler Walker will score?
If he plays...
listen, if he plays, he'll score. Just to prove a point.
That's the sort of thing that happens to us, though, a lot. Johnson Clark-Harris, so who's now at Peterborough, he played for us, and he wasn't our best player, really, in League Two. The only thing I remember him doing was he scored a winner against Barnet and celebrated in front of the family stand and took his top off and gave it light. He wasn't great. He went to Bristol Rovers and he started netting goals week in, week out. And he did the exact same celebration in front of our away fans twice last season at their ground because we played them in the Cup and the League at the Memorial. So that's the sort of thing that happens to us as well. I mean, when we come up against a former player, always someone that wasn't very good, never really got in the first team, they always seem to score. So I think it'd be brilliant to see Tyler Walker do that tomorrow.
Right, Alex, I think that's it. But like I said, thank you for taking your time to come on my channel. And before you do, Alex, there's 21 people here. Just what's your YouTube channel again so people can subscribe?
It's Alex Craig. I just do Coventry City videos, football-related videos, basically anything football. I wouldn't really... If someone asked me what I was doing, I wouldn't really know. Like, especially during the previous lockdown, I was uploading anything and anything. I was uploading crossbar challenges with my little brother, Football Manager. So I just upload what I enjoy, really. But yeah, my channel is just Alex Craig, and yeah.
Like I said, thank you very much for coming on, Alex, and hopefully you'll be upset after the final whistle tomorrow.
Typical Cov, that one. That'd be typical, mate.
Well, thank you very much for coming on, Alex.
No worries, mate. Thanks for having me on.
Cheers, Alex. Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right, so that's Alex Craig. What I'll do, I'll put his YouTube link after the stream so people can subscribe to his channel. So what's everyone's prediction for tomorrow? You know what? I've got another 10 minutes on. I'll get people on. What I'm going to do, I'll say, what's your prediction for tomorrow? Oh, here comes Swansea away days. Go and jog on, Reese. Oh, great. So yeah, if people want to come on, they can. we talk about Forest and all that. So yeah, if you want to come on, you can. But yeah, it's a massive game. As you know, Tyler Walker is coming back as well, and I've got a feeling that he'll score tomorrow. Well, yeah, if people want to come on, they can come on and have a little chat. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Road to 5K. But it's a massive game tomorrow. But yeah, right. Let me get my guest as always on, Mr. Luke. Hello, Luke. How you doing?
You right, Dore? I'm not too bad. Not too bad.
Right. Quick one. What do you think the score? What do you think the score will be tomorrow?
2-1
And why?
And why? Because I think it's going to click tomorrow. I think this is going to be the game that's going to click for us.
Do you think Tyler Walker will score tomorrow?
No.
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 Oh God! But yeah, Luke. Before you do go, you're making a YouTube channel, aren't you?
Yes, I recently, like this morning, just created a YouTube channel.
Okay. What we'll do, send me your link and I'll put it on below so people can subscribe to it. Before you do, what's it going to be? What's it going to be like? What's it going to be about?
Basically, the aim of the channel is to interview different fans from different clubs about basically anything kind of past or present to do with the club they follow, basically.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, thank you for coming on, Luke. I've got quite a lot of people waiting, but hopefully we need to win tomorrow.
Yeah, we do.
Right. Thank you very much, Luke. Cheers, Luke.
Cheers, Dore.
Right. Next one, I'll get Colin on. Hello, Colin.
Hello, you're right.
I'm fine. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you. Long time no see.
Long time no see. You know what? Let me. Have you got time to talk for a few minutes, Colin?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
How do you feel Forest's season been so far?
I have been very disappointed. To be fair, for a Forest fan myself.
Yeah.
It obviously at work and stuff. I'm like, oh God, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it is a bit stressful, but obviously, I know obviously because I'm from Leicester.
Okay.
Well, not from Leicester, but I live in Leicester.
Oh, you live in Leicester now?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I've been there for like 6 years now.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm originally from Nottingham.
Okay.
And obviously, I know obviously due to what's going on, they've got it a lot worse than we are. Than where I'm living at the minute.
Okay.
So it could, obviously what's happening. They're not, he's not taking it well, are they?
No.
With what's going on, I don't think. And I think also last season of us bottling it as well, which I was really, oh my God, I don't know how I was gutted, absolutely gutted.
Oh my days.
But it is what it is, isn't it? And hopefully with the new manager, we can, he needs to work out a little, the team a bit more, and hopefully we can obviously start winning more. Because at the end of the day, we've still got 30 odd games left.
It's still a long way to go.
It's still a long way to go. So,
long way. Last question, Colin, before I bring someone else in. What do you think the score will be tomorrow?
I'll say 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah,
you think we'll win?
I think it might be a little bit more thing of saying Coventry or when we got Wickham tomorrow, on Saturday. So we got for the next two matches really we got somebody we got two teams who we should be winning really.
Okay.
Just like Rotherham as well. We should have won that match.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, you know what? Last question. Where do you think Forest will finish before I get Jack on?
I think I'll say between 10th and 7th.
10th or 7th.
I reckon we'll start going up, and I reckon we'll probably just. I don't think we'll go into the way we are. I don't think we'll go into
Colin, stop! What you need to pick where we're finishing. That's what I'm telling you. Come on, where are we finishing?
Fourth.
Good lad.
Just like I always said with last season.
Right, Colin, thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah, all right, cheers.
Cheers, dude. Right. Oh my God, I can't believe Jack's here. Jack, what are you doing here?
Closed Dore.
I saw your face, but that's not Jack. How you doing?
All right, mate. What are you saying?
Oh, well, good, man. Well, good. Are you missing away days?
Say again.
Are you missing going to football games?
Oh, it's horrible, isn't it?
It is. How are you feeling about it? Not going?
At the minute, I'm enjoying not going
Why?
because we're not very good, are we?
Right. Let's stop. Right, let me start there, Jack. Right, listen. This is Jack. Like, I went to every Forest game as well, and Jack, he went to every single Forest game as well. And you know what, Jack? Are you okay to talk for a bit? Jack, can you hear me? Jack, can you hear me? I can hear you. Are you okay to talk for a bit? No, it's you. It's not me. It's you. It's you.
Hang on.
Hear me now? Oh, he's going off. Jack. Basically, this guy Jack, I can hear you, Jack. I can hear you. You keep freezing.
Wait, let me go off here.
Basically, this is Jack. I went to every single game as well, and he went to every Forest game as well. He's on Twitter as
Can
well.
you hear me now?
I can hear you, but you're just frozen. Oh, he's gone off. I'm surprised with Jack coming on. He's very vocal on Twitter. He's very vocal on Twitter, Jack is. But that's it's a massive, like I said, it's a massive game. Like I said, does anyone else want to come on? I'm not gonna get Sean on because I don't want to. But right, let me try and get other people on. Right, and more people. Who wants to come on? Jack will come on soon. What's everyone's prediction for tomorrow? Right, Jack's back again. Hello, Jack.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
I can hear you now.
Oh, sorry about that, mate.
It's all right. It's all good. Right, Jack. I was just saying, right. You went to every Forest game last season, right?
Yeah.
We had a fantastic away record. How did you feel about Limucci going?
I think it's time I come. Well, look at it now. Eaton's not been here long, like, but I don't know if it's
Jack,
behind the scenes.
Jack, put your camera down. I can't see you properly.
Okay, see me now.
Put it down. I can't see you properly. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what all this behind the scenes stuff is. I just don't know, mate. I just don't know. The results aren't improving. I'm not sure what it is.
Right. This is a good question because I know I said when you went offline, I said to you, you're very vocal on Twitter, and do you like people like you hear about Ribeiro not playing? The chief executive has been interfering. What's your opinion on it?
I don't know. There's some. Well, I've read on the Athletic from that
Dan
Taylor. Aaron wanted Silva and Ribeiro to go to Olympiacos, and obviously Silva wasn't happy here anyway.
That's the problem. The problem is like with Silva. I don't know if you know, he scored 4 goals and he made 4 assists.
Yeah.
And I wasn't bothered. When he left.
No.
But with the Ribeiro situation, it's I understand Forest's frustration about it. I really do. But what's your opinion on Ribeiro?
I think he's a good player.
Do you think he should start tomorrow?
It should be one of the first names on the team, along with Cash from last season. The two fullbacks, they were my two first players on the team sheet. They both went well going forward. They both did a defensive job. But
carry on.
No, just for me is the number one left back at the club. I mean, it's Tyler Blackett, who I don't like whatsoever. I think he's poor.
Why? Yeah, but he's played 2 games. You can't.
Yeah, but he's just been poor.
I know that this is your opinion about this channel. People, comment below. Who's your favorite left back? What's Tyler Blackett done? That's the one I need to know. What's he done?
He's done nothing. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you can't. Would you let's be honest, right? Was you one of the fans saying that Bong wasn't good enough?
I saw him for an hour, and it was
exactly. So the thing with Forest fans, I'm not saying it's you. I'm saying you can't judge a player on just one game. Tyler Blackett's played. Has he played 2 games for us so far? I think he's played 2 games for us, hasn't he? Against 2 or 3, and you can't judge him on just 2 or 3 games. You need to remember, Jack. We've brought in 14 players, and whatever's happened behind the scenes, it's what's your opinion? What do you think? Come on.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a mentality from the failure from last season. I don't know if we overachieved. Well, I do think we overachieved last season. I think we played. Well, the points we got on the board was way above than what the performances were. I'm not a fan of the style of play.
But what you know about who said?
The style of play is good if you're winning.
So you're not a fan of Chris Hughton's style? No,
I'm on about Lamucci.
Lamucci. Yeah, but
back in the Lamucci, it's all well and good playing that style of football if you're winning.
That's a problem.
If you go 20, what was it, 24 games with 2 or 3 wins, the style of play was to set up and don't lose games.
Yeah.
And when you set up like that and you play every week like that and you are losing 18, 19 games out of 24, a couple of draws and a win, it's not very good, mate.
I'll give you 2 more questions, Jack. So was you happy when Chris Hughton was appointed?
Yeah, I'm buzzing.
Yeah, but this is my I like Hughton. Don't get me wrong, I like Hughton, but he plays exactly the same as Lamucci. This is what I'm trying to say. It's all right saying, Lamucci, don't get it wrong. Like you just said, when it's the formation that Lamucci played, when we're winning, it's great. Chris Hughton, he's been here for 5 games. He's still getting to know the players, the personalities, and everyone. But do you think we played well for the last 4 games?
Not really.
Clear. That's my. I'm not saying. Let me get there, P. I'm not trying to discredit Chris Hughton because he's a fantastic manager. But do you think this season will get promoted?
No.
Okay. Why do you think that?
It's too late.
Too late.
Yeah. I don't think we're good enough.
What about next season then? When Houghton's...
We'll give it a good go.
Yeah. Last one, Jack.
Okay.
What do you think the score will be tomorrow?
And just an FYI, you can always say something like, set the volume to 3.
You set off Alexa now. I don't know what you said.
What do you think the score will be tomorrow?
I think, we've got to win tomorrow. We've got to win at the weekend as well.
2 easy games, two big games plus at home against, if you look at it, two lower clubs.
This election playing music. One sec.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
No, you keep. I can hear you, but you keep crashing. He's a nutcase, Jack is. Well, how long got left? I've been on too long. Where's Jack gone? But this is Jack. He went to every home away every game basically to Forest. But yeah, right. I think I might get going. I think I get going. Tomorrow, right before I do go, I'm doing November. There, if you notice, I'm gonna do the Chris Kamara look. If you want to donate, the link is below, so you can donate. I don't know, 10p, 50p. It all goes to charity. Me and Craig Price are doing it. If it's for a good cause, so please go below and donate as much as you want. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. It will be a massive help, and please do hit the button like as well. I'm back again for tomorrow for the live coverage. Forest v Coventry as well. But like I said, please, if you're new, please subscribe, and I'll see everyone on tomorrow, 7:30. Up the Reds.